Hello ladies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my living room. I figured I would change up the scenery for this video. I am in a mostly empty home today, except for the baby. So I never get to film anywhere else except for our homeschool room because it's the only quiet space that I can ever find. But since I am mostly kid-free today, I thought I would take advantage of changing it up. So if you are new around here, I hope that you have been enjoying this week. I have been sharing all about all of our curriculum for the next school year for 2021-22. I hope that you guys have enjoyed everything that I have shared this week, and I hope that it has been encouraging to you. I hope that it has been helpful to you. I hope that it has been inspiring and that it has been getting you excited and fired up for the next school year. But of course, before we get into all of that and all of the things that is the next school year, I wanted to talk about what our summer homeschool plans are. So now that I have shared all of the things that we will be doing for next year, what are we doing for the summer? So grab your coffee. I have my little guy over there, so if you hear I'm a little babbling, that's who it is. Grab your coffee and let's chat. I have shared before that we live in Michigan, and if you know anything about living in the Midwest, you know that our winters are long and our summers are short. And for that reason, all in and of itself, we are not year-round homeschoolers. We do not homeschool year-round. We don't touch curriculum in the summer, and I'm okay with that. I think that I'm probably in the minority, at least from what it seems like. I would love to hear down below if you homeschool year-round or if you homeschool in a traditional school year manner. So we do a traditional school schedule ranging usually like between like the end of August to the beginning of May. And that of course varies a little bit, but that's generally what I have aimed for over the last few years and what I plan to do for next year as well. But do not homeschool or do any type of like sit down traditional schoolwork in the summer, because we have to enjoy our summer while we have it. I talked a little bit about this in a video that I shared a couple months ago, talking about like how when our seasons shift, our homeschool kind of shifts with it. And I briefly touched on how we don't homeschool in the summer. And it really is because we don't get to be outside as much as I would like to in the months between like December and April. Those months are like a crapshoot around here. You have no idea what the weather is gonna be like. And you know, my kids love all weather, whether it's super hot, super cold, snowy, rainy, sunny. They love all of it, but our winters get really, really cold here. So while they love playing outside, even if it's cold, sometimes it's just not safe for them to play outside in the winter. That is why when we get summer and we get warm weather, we are outside as much as possible, getting every ounce of daylight, every ounce of sun that we can. And that is a big reason. That is the reason why we do not homeschool in the summer. Now, that being said, of course, as homeschoolers, we're always learning. Our learning does not happen just in our homeschool room. Our learning is not only happening at the table, in our curriculum books. Learning is happening all of the time. homeschool is a lifestyle, and if you have been doing this long enough, you know that. If you are new to homeschooling, I am here to tell you that your homeschool is your life. It is your day-to-day going and coming, your everything that you do. Your kids are learning, whether they are getting it from a book or whether they are getting it from free play or being outdoors or cooking or doing chores. Your kids are learning 24/7. So while we don't do any type of like traditional curriculum work in the summer, we're always still learning. So as far as our homeschool plans for the summer, obviously no curriculum work is being done. One thing that carries on through the year, whether we are schooling or not, is our morning basket. And our morning basket will carry us through the summer. That is one of the ways that we are kind of keeping our minds fresh and continuing to read as we go through our books in our morning basket. And again, I will be sharing all of the things that I have in there next week, so stay tuned for that. So we have our morning basket. The other thing that we will be doing this summer is regular trail walks. So I do not live in a country rural area, and I feel like this needs to be a video all in its own, like separate. If you are a homeschool family like we are, we live in the suburbs and we don't have the forest in our backyard. So for us to do like nature studies or be out in nature, it definitely takes effort, it takes intention. And so that is what I am trying to focus on this summer, being more intentional of getting my boys out into nature. Now, they're outside every day. They are outside daily, but again, we live in the burbs, so they're not getting a full-on nature experience. I do live in Michigan, and we have beautiful, beautiful parks and recreation here. And so we have a few metro parks that are nearby, and we love to visit them. And so this summer I will be very intentional about getting us to the nature parks this summer so that they can explore and play. And I will do a little small nature study with them, and that will be done in the form of notebooking. And so when we come home from our trail walk, we will sit down and do a notebook page about the things that they saw, the things that they explored, the things that they found, and I will save those for them, and we will look them over at the end of the summer to see all of the things that we explored through our adventures out in nature. Now, one of the things that I wanted to focus on this summer was just making sure that we were not losing anything that we had worked on this school year. And I don't want to bog them down with schoolwork because I've talked it to death. We want to be outside enjoying that sunshine as much as possible, but I also don't want to set them back. I don't want us to go into next school year and spend the first several months kind of like backtracking, because I know my kids, and they will be really frustrated with themselves. Not really with me, but they will be frustrated with themselves. But I take the responsibility of making sure that that doesn't happen for them. So there are two things that we will be doing to make sure that their reading and their math, those skills stick over the summer months where we're not doing it daily. So one of the things that we will be doing is using Annie Moffatt's No Prep Packs. And I talk about her, I feel like, very often. The Moffatt girls, you can find her site on Teachers Pay Teachers. I will put the link down below to her store. She has tons of stuff But one of the things that I really like that she sells is summer no prep packs, and she has them all broken down by grade level. So we will be working through the first and the second grade ones, and I mean, we will do like a page, maybe two, a few times a week, just to make sure that all of those, you know, math skills that they worked so hard on this year, that those carry on into next year, and their reading. And especially for my first grader who will be going into second grade next year, he worked so hard on his reading this last year, and I don't want him to lose that momentum. So these no prep packs are awesome because it includes all of the math and literacy things that you could need for each grade. So I will just print them, set them out, and they can go to work on them. They will take maybe 10 minutes a day, and that's all that we need. That will suffice, and that will make me feel a bit better moving into next school year, just knowing that everything that they worked so hard on over the last school year will not be lost. And then of course, we will be reading all summer. So we are using the Good and the Beautiful's summer reading program. They did a whole thing where they were giving away tons and tons of free books, and I was able to snag some of those for us, and I missed the part where that was supposed to be the incentive. Whoops, the book that they gave. So they've already opened those, but they included this really cool little book, and I got one for both of my older sons, and they have set a goal of reading 5 books each, and I told them that if they reached that goal by the end of the summer, that they would get to go to, that I would take them to the bookstore and they would get to pick out a new book. So that's it. Our summer it's gonna fly by. It always does. We tend to start school in late August. We do like a slow ease into school, but that's all that I have planned for this summer. We spend most waking hours outdoors, whether that is swimming, bike riding, barbecuing. He's ready. He is ready to party. So that is our summer homeschool plans. We already took a family vacation, so aside from all of the regular summer things, we are going camping a couple of times, and we're just going to enjoy this beautiful weather while we have it and make the most of it while it is here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for watching all of my curriculum videos this week. I did a week-long collaboration with Christina from Rooted Homeschool. I am going to link her video from today down below. Please go check out her channel and all of her videos from this week and from today. She is sharing some awesome stuff over there. I have absolutely loved collaborating with her this week, and I would love for you to go visit her channel over there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big ol' thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go